Hello and welcome to Eat the Damn Cake. I am Carly.
And I'm Maddie.
And we are giving you a Christmas special edition where we are just improvising this entire episode. I'm sorry, I'm breaking the fourth wall. I'm letting you know what's going down. We're improvising.
We're not really improvising. We're just
talking.
We're just letting you have our rawest form. We're just shooting the shit.
Maddie, so many people just stopped listening.
I know. Turn it back on. Everything's fine.
Way to go, Carly.
What?
I'm like, way to go.
Well, usually this podcast is about inclusivity in the fitness industry, no matter what shape, size, color, whatever. We want everyone to be included and we want everyone to feel comfortable and safe in their workout environment. So usually my description does literally change every week.
Time.
But that is the gist of this podcast. However, if you have not listened to us, that is what it's usually about. Go back and listen to episode 1 and binge it up until this Christmas special edition.
How many number is this?
I think it's 54.
57.
57. We surpassed 54 for sure.
We had amazing guests on last week. We had Coasty on. And if you haven't gone and tossed a follow or slid into her DMs to show her some love, absolutely do that.
Yeah, that was a really fun episode. So if you haven't listened, you should probably try listening in order. I'm just kidding. You don't have to. The Christmas specials are always really fun. We did a Thanksgiving special, I think last year, where we literally just told stories of Thanksgivings past.
Yes, we did.
And then this year, we'll probably sprinkle in a few Christmas pasts. I really want to did I tell the story of how I found out Santa wasn't real? I don't think I have.
Should have put some sort of warning there, because what if someone was listening to this with their kids in the car?
They probably aren't, because we swear a lot. This is a rated E podcast.
I know, but you
Hurley,
just gave
could
me
you add
anxiety.
a warning?
I am shook right now.
I'm sorry. Can you add a warning?
Yeah.
Okay. He's writing it down, which means there'll be warning if your kid is listening. And I definitely want to in Hurley's voice. Hurley, can you record and be like, warning.
If your kid is listening, shut it off.
Right now, if there's an elf on the shelf in your house, definitely shut this off.
Okay. Tell the story.
So I was actually telling my chiropractor this the other day because he has 2 children that are pretty young and have an elf on the shelf, which is a whole other thing I want to get into. But so I was a believer. And when I tell you I was a believer, Carly can back this up. I was like the type that people that didn't celebrate Christmas, I'd make them believe in Santa. I'd be like, he's freaking real. I don't care what your parents say. And they'd be like, what are you talking about? And
Maddie was hardcore.
If I believed in something,
she went
all in.
Still does.
Still does. And that's called anxiety. So my parents did a really good job of like making us believe or like convincing us that their accidental mistake was like Santa. Like I remember one year we got bean bags and they left the like orange big plastic bags that they got shipped in downstairs, and we went downstairs, me and Carly, and I think you still believed in Santa at that point too.
Yeah.
You went down and we were both like, oh my God, he left these down there. And like, yeah, he did. Oh, Santa, you silly goose. But so Carly and I liked to play store or like cashier. I don't know if any other kids were like this, but we had a very big imagination because you have to take into account we didn't have like iPads or iPhones or apps. Like if my parents said go downstairs and play, we'd be making up our own damn game.
Yeah.
So we played store a lot where like we'd take household items like, how much is this? Can I buy? Carly was always the cashier, I feel like, and I was always the customer. So
we switched off.
One Christmas, my Santa bought us a real cash register.
Like from Staples.
Like
the kind you see at farmers markets. Like that kind of cash register.
Ever since we got it, I would always notice if someone had the same one as us.
Do we still have it?
Yes, it's in the closet. Remember when Mom and Dad would have yard sales?
I want to break that baby out. It was so fun.
It printed real receipts. Like it was meant for a small business. We should bring it into our freaking gym.
I know.
Like if
seriously.
people are like paying with cash, like
yeah.
So when I tell you we were so excited about this gift, it was like so cool. We were like, yes, and it prints receipts. And so this is very important to the part of the story. They give you, Santa also brought us a roll or like extra rolls of receipt paper, like a big package of it. So, you know, the time comes probably like a few months later, we use the first roll that like it came with, like from printing a million fake receipts. And I go down and I'm like, oh, like I know we have extra. So I go to put the extra roll in and I'm like, it doesn't fit. And I go to my dad, obviously, because I'm like, Dad, like the receipt paper, it doesn't fit our cash register. And he's like, what? The guy at the store told me that it would fit that cash register. And I look at him like tears in my eyeballs. I'm like, but Santa got us that, I think. And he's like, no, it was me. I got you the roll of receipt paper and he got you and I'm like, no. I'm like, what? And he like starts laughing. And I remember his best friend, he like was so uncomfortable and felt horrible. Like he wasn't laughing at my pain. He was just like, oh shit. Like I literally messed up. I threw my shoes at him. I took them off and chucked them at him. And then as I'm like running up the stairs, like, does that mean like leprechauns and the tooth fairy are real either? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, so,
we were about to go out to dinner too, like as a family.
Yes, we were going to our family friend's house, and I got there and I was post meltdown.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, you guys, like, I know Santa's not real. Like, I'm old and cool. Like,
she was on the inside, literally seizing up.
I was literally broken on the end. Like, yeah, you guys, like, I'm part of the cool kids now because I know Santa's not real.
It's literally, I remember when I found out that Santa wasn't real because the tooth fairy forgot to come for the 5th time in a row. And I was like, Mom, are you the tooth fairy? And she was like, yeah. And I go, and the Easter bunny?
Oh,
and
yeah.
she was like, yeah. And I go, Santa. Like, I was heartbroken. I believed late. Like,
we both did.
Yeah.
Like 12?
I kicked that. I'm sorry. I kicked the camera. It's fine. She still looks good. Yeah, no, not 12. That was like 10.
Like 11 or 10 or 11.
It was definitely before I went to middle school. But I remember Mom being like, but you have to keep the magic alive for your sister. You have to still believe. I'm like, but you just told me it's not real. I like didn't understand.
You did a great job because I still believed so
know,
deeply.
for like another 3 years.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it was a little traumatizing.
Yeah.
But like looking back, it's hilarious because I was so dramatic. I literally chucked my shoes at Dad for
That's
no reason.
hilarious. Unfortunately, this past Friday, we had to cancel our Red Lantern party. Well, postpone. But what happened was one of my friends flew in from Arizona to surprise me for that party. And then it got canceled and I felt so bad, but I had a nice relaxing weekend. Sorry, I just like cut in and like
this has nothing to do with what we're just talking about.
No, I was just changing the subject.
Okay.
So this weekend we got to relax and have a girls' night with all my college friends that I haven't gotten to see in a little while. And it was really nice because she flew out from Arizona and I just like shout out to Cassie because that was really nice.
That's really sweet.
Yeah. I mean, she was coming for you too, but mostly me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yes. I know. I'm glad she came and you got to see her.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to think what else we did this weekend. Everyone got engaged this weekend. Everyone and their mother.
Yeah.
Literally, I opened Instagram. Every single person that I know or am an acquaintance with got engaged.
Except me.
Yep, you still
Except
haven't.
me.
But what I was out. This is where I was going with that. I thought
confused.
of this.
I was like, okay, cool.
So my friend who visits from Arizona, like probably 3 to 4 times a year, her favorite restaurant is Tea Mezcal in the Seaport, which is like, it's a good restaurant. And
it's like mediocre Mexican food. It's like,
yeah,
really
I mean,
not
they
that
have
good.
really good queso. I don't know if you've ever had the queso there. It's really good.
No, I have.
Maddie's like such a food snob. It's like unbelievable.
It's not great. Like, it's fine. The one in Boston's way better than the one in Framingham.
Yeah.
The one in Framingham.
The one in Framingham, I don't even step foot in, but the one in Boston's very good. And so we go there every single time she's home, whatever. Anyways, we all get these necklaces from one of my other friends at dinner. And it's like a bar necklace and it has coordinates in it. And she's like, we open it and we're like, oh my gosh, this is so sweet. Like, what are the coordinates? And she's like, guess. And we're like, UMass. And they're like, she's like, no. And we're like, the pool where we swim at UMass. She's like, no, somewhere where we spend a lot of time. And we're like we said, one of the houses at UMass. She's like, no. And then my other friend goes, don't tell me it's Team Mezcal. And then she was like, yeah, it is. So now I have Team Mezcal's coordinates around my neck in a necklace. And I can't wait to go in there and show them how much of a hardo I am for having their coordinates around my neck and be like, can I get a free drink out of this?
Keep the important things close to you.
And I guess so.
Just the important things.
Hurley, if you had to have one coordinates of a restaurant around your neck, what would it be?
It's got to be a restaurant.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I enjoy a restaurant good enough to.
Team Mezcal.
I'm like, oh God, bury me here. Probably Trader Joe's. I know it's not a restaurant, but I would totally get the coordinates of the Framingham Trader Joe's on my neck.
Maddie, no.
I love it there.
I could see you getting bourbons.
I love that place too, but like bury me at Trader Joe's.
Or Ashendale.
Mm.
What about you, Hurley? A restaurant.
Probably just like a McDonald's off like
Honestly,
off the Mass Pike, you know.
Off the Mass Pike.
Oh my gosh.
Just
for
the
the
important
memes.
things.
Yeah, that would be hilarious, honestly.
Hurley, how did you find out Santa wasn't real?
Oh, we're bringing it back to that.
I totally forgot. We didn't ask him.
Oh, okay.
I think my parents kind of like phased me and my sisters out of it.
Okay.
So like it started being like on the tag it was like to Peter from Santa.
Yeah.
And then one year it randomly was just from Santa Who, like the movie.
Oh.
They were trying to like be like fun with it. And then it just started being like to Peter
Oh.
from blank. I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, okay, so he stopped coming.
I kind of like, I think my parents are very unconfrontational, so I kind of found out like
from
over the
other
course of
people.
time.
And
Yeah, but also like a part of me kind of wanted to just like believe it anyways, just because it's like it's just part of the spirit,
It's
you know.
It's more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
fun.
It's just
I
like
still believe in Santa.
Once you start being like, oh, it's just from your parents, it's like it's kind of like you lose the.
Our parents still sign it from Santa.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It's so cute that they write from Santa because then we're like, oh.
I
But
know.
I need both of your opinions. And
On an engagement ring.
no, oh my God, I'm trying to diverge from the engagement talk just in case Nick's listening. She's probably not,
Probably not.
but he could be.
Every time we say he's probably not, he always ends up
is.
listening to that one.
But what do you guys think of Elf on the Shelf? Because it wasn't a thing when we were kids.
I think it's creepy.
See, I would totally do it. Like I don't know if I would get.
Should I do it for Duke?
No.
Imagine if you're a good boy, Duke.
So I didn't know what Elf on the Shelf was, so I asked. Like I knew it was something that technically watched your kids and would tell Santa if you were bad.
Yeah.
But it comes with a book. And it's supposedly magic. So the way it works is you read the book to your kids and it's like he has Santa's magic. And if you touch him, the magic goes away for the night and he won't get moved. Like he won't move. So what you have to do is like he starts at one place every night up until Christmas he moves.
Damn.
Like Buddy, I think, does it for his
It's a
kids.
lot of commitment.
I know. And it's so funny. Like on TikTok, I always see parents like forgetting and just like chucking it across the room or some shit, like into the Christmas tree. Like one of the TikToks was a kid, like an older kid walking down for their younger sibling. They go, "Mom, you didn't move it." And she's like, "Shit." Threw it in the Christmas tree.
Oh my gosh.
But if they touch it, the magic goes away, but also like they like report everything back to Santa Claus.
So if they fight with their siblings,
Like it's like, oh shit,
Santa's watching.
Elf on the Shelf saw ya.
Wow.
I know, but a lot of people go extravagant. Like I saw a parent cutting little pieces out of the kids' pajamas while they were sleeping, putting them in a pile by the elf with a pair of scissors. And like a sign being like the elf like just wanted to, I don't know, be weird.
What?
I don't know. Like it was just like the elf was like being silly, goofy mood. Just wanted to take a couple pieces of your
Oh my god.
But,
I
like,
saw one where someone like put them in a jar and then put them in their like aquarium,
Oh my gosh.
which is like kind of like serial killer vibes.
but like some of them, like
Wow.
some of the things that I see, I'm like, is that like borderline traumatizing?
Yeah,
or
right?
like,
He's like hanging from his foot.
silly, like the scissors, like holding the scissors with pieces. I'm like, so you're telling me this elf crawled all over me at night and snipped little pieces of my clothes off, and then came and sat back down and was like, hee hee.
That's really creepy.
Like, because
yeah.
sometimes when I was a kid, I'd think about Santa coming to the house. I'm like, it's kind of crazy.
No, Maddie used to get anxiety
Like,
about that.
I'd be
about
like creeped
Santa.
out, and like Santa can't come into my room, right? Like I won't see him because I'm like, that's really scary. Like if you see Santa coming through like the house.
Yeah. I remember once Mom and Dad were putting out, like it was the year we got hula hoops. And I remember
So cool.
they like dropped something and I ran out and I was like, oh my God, is Santa here? But they were putting out Santa's presents and they're like, he just came. You just missed him. I literally like heard it and I remembered and I was like, oh my God, I heard Santa last night. That was so cool. And I was so excited.
Every year I'd like lay in bed hoping to hear, like I'd be like, oh my God. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I know.
Is that Santa? Is that noise? Was that creak him?
I know.
Because the cookies and the carrots, like,
Do you want to hear about the worst Christmas of my life that developed into a very long-term fear?
oh my God.
Oh,
I
boy.
remember it. Sure.
The worst Christmas of my life. It was the year.
Not to be dramatic.
No, it was. I was in 3rd grade and I got the stomach bug and I threw up probably 25 times within 24 hours. And I remember my parents ready to bring me to the hospital because I was so dehydrated. I couldn't even keep a sip of water inside of me. And then finally, like after 24 hours, I like started to, and they were like, okay, she's going to make it. But it was really just so awful. I was too sick to open my presents. I was too sick to appreciate anything. And
We were
then,
supposed to go to a family member's house that year.
people were supposed to come to our house that year because I remember
Thought we were
Todd
supposed to
and
go to New
Lisa
York.
showed up. No, Todd and Lisa showed up on the front steps because they didn't get the memo. This was before cell phones.
Was it? I think cell phones existed when you were a kid.
3rd grade, 10 when I was 10. No,
Mom definitely had like a Nokia.
maybe, but Todd and Lisa.
Yeah, I think they're around.
I don't know. I don't think Todd and Lisa had a cell phone.
Maybe.
They were like expensive at that point. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. How
So-
much was a Nokia?
I don't know.
Anyways, they showed up and my parents were like, sorry, Christmas is canceled. Carly ruined it. And yeah, and it was the worst. And then it turned into a very, very, very long-term fear of throwing up because after that night, I never let myself throw up again. And I didn't throw up again until I was 20. 10 years later, I didn't let myself. I literally would hold it in me. And I also like avoided the stomach bug at all costs. Like it was
I don't
very,
think you can just avoid the stomach bug.
I don't know. I never got it again for like
But
years.
this is the thing. If she ever heard anyone of having it, she'd be like,
Yeah,
like,
I went into full-blown
full
panic.
panic mode.
Okay.
Like it literally was the worst. Yeah, it developed. So that was the worst Christmas of my life.
What about the best?
Probably when Mom and Dad gave us, they gave us like a book for Disney and then there were tickets to Disney.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely the best.
Yeah.
That was when we used to have our Christmas tree downstairs.
Yeah, I remember.
that so
That's so
weird?
weird. We haven't done that in a while.
So we live in a split level house, or grew up in a split level house. And
I still live there.
Carly still lives there. I lived, she lives. And like before they've redone pretty much all the rooms. So now they're all different than when we like grew up there. But the downstairs was like the main living room. So you'd have the Christmas tree in the main living room.
Yeah.
And I just remember when we had the Christmas tree down there, that's when we got the Disney, like that's when we got like a lot of,
I was 11. Disney, yeah, when I was 14.
yeah, that was a really good Christmas. I just am excited for this Christmas.
Hurley, what about you? Worst and best Christmas? Do you have any memory?
I don't have a worst Christmas.
Yeah, I don't
Probably.
really have like a worst Christmas.
That's so sad. What was your worst Christmas?
Well, mine was traumatizing.
Carly
Sorry.
just doesn't like throwing up.
Does anyone?
No, but like I don't have a fear of it.
My parents surprised us with the Bermuda cruise, which was really cool.
That sounds so fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was dope.
Was it Royal Caribbean?
Norwegian.
Norwegian.
What?
Mhm.
I heard Norwegian.
Do you know how to say Norwegian?
Norwegian.
Norwegian.
Nor'easter. Yeah.
I don't know what
Nor'easter,
Carly's
yeah.
saying at this point.
Wait, so did you go like the next day or did you go like way later?
No, it was until like June.
Yeah, same with ours. Ours was, they gave it to us on Christmas. We didn't go to Disney until July.
August.
Yeah.
It was hot.
It was
hot.
very hot.
It was humid.
It
was toasty.
So
it was greasy.
So yesterday, I had fun.
I had fun too, but it was greasy.
I don't remember it being that hot. Like that's not the part that's in my brain anymore.
All right. Well,
So yesterday, Carly decided. Why did you do this? I don't even
took
remember.
a deep dive through your.
At the dinner table?
No, we were decorating cookies at your house.
Oh yeah, we did that yesterday. It was fun.
And what did I do? I was looking for something. Dad was you were saying how you were unattractive growing up.
I was like I was an okay looking, like
she was
I went
saying
through
to
a couple
Dad
phases.
that she had a rough patch growing up, and he's like, "No, you didn't." I was like, "Let me pull up pictures."
Okay, but this
I was
Peace, Love, Serenity photo, I look good.
Okay, but the words are the biggest thing that throw me off.
Because
Because you are the furthest thing from serene. So I
true.
just need to know why you chose
I
Serenity.
just want everyone to know
Serenity by
This-
Jan.
this was a school project. And I replied to so many people's stories and I was like, y'all, this was a school project. They're like, please let me know what school project prompted you to make this photo. I was in photography class, like photo and digital. I think this was just a photography one. And you had to do self-portrait.
And that was your.
Now looking back, so embarrassing because I've never in my whole life worn my headband like that other than this photo.
Peace, love, serenity.
So nothing in the school project prompted like try to look like a 70s hippie.
No.
No.
So, what it did say though is you had to have 3 words. Like, so there was like criteria. Like it had to have the rule of thirds. It had to have 3 words in it. And it had like the 3 words had to like represent the photo. Not totally sure.
You didn't go for like the athletic, like determined, hardworking, strong.
I got an A on it. I remember that
Shocker.
much. I did a really good job. And I posted it as my profile photo. Let's see if it's still there.
No, but I tried to find this like specific backyard jumping photo of Maddie that I literally couldn't find. And I need to like do a deep dive and actually find it for you all because I've never laughed harder in my entire life.
It's on my Facebook.
No, it's not.
Everything is, oh, did I hide it?
Yeah.
For a good reason, I think.
it's gone.
For good reason.
But yeah, then
there I am in that shirt again. I really like
Then
that
we went
shirt.
into a photo war and I did a couple of Maddie and Maddie was actually pretty nice to me.
I could have did her dirt.
She could have literally gone for the jugular with me because I, in 4th grade, had a palate expander. And for those of you who don't know, they shove it in the roof of your mouth and then you have to crank it every night and it makes more room in your, because I sucked my thumb growing up like a psycho. Like I literally was addicted to thumb sucking. And my palate had to expand because it was the shape of my thumb. So when I was doing that, my front teeth, I had the biggest gap in my front teeth, but my front teeth were so big, I literally looked like SpongeBob. And I'm like, it's no exaggeration. It's no lie. Like, I don't know where the photo is, but on photo day, this is like the worst part. I chose to wear this piss lime green t-shirt that was like wrinkled and had a stain on it, and then I wore my hair in a mid bun and I looked like SpongeBob and it was the worst picture of my entire life.
Amazing. I used to be that little sister.
Whenever I had a boyfriend come over when I was like in high school or older, Maddie would pull out that
Be like,
picture.
do you guys want to see the true colors of your girlfriend?
And everyone wonders why I have anger towards Maddie. And that is
that's not why.
That is deep rooted. That is deep rooted anger.
So I just need to know, like, did everyone else go through the photo shoot phase? Like every other, I don't know if guys ever really went through that phase, Hurley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With the MacBooks?
Or MacBooks, but no, digital cameras. Like I got a pink Sony, like digital camera for like one birthday. And want to hear traumatic? My mom was known for like extra really fun birthday parties.
Oh, yeah.
And one year we rented out, I remember this so vividly because it was so sad for me. So we rented out the PAC, Performing Arts Center in Framingham, rented out the like big hall, and I wanted to have like a dance party, and I took so many photos like on that new camera that I got. And I remember I didn't ask for gifts. I had everyone make like a donation like for toys, for tots. So like, I know. I was like,
wow.
I know. I was like 10, I think.
You're a better person than I am.
I was
I'm
like,
giving
what?
my presents.
I remember doing that. I don't know. Like I said, I remember this so vividly. And I was so excited because it was like my main character moment, my birthday party. I was so pumped. Connor came to help set up and he DJ'd. Do you remember this?
My friend?
Yes. You don't remember?
No. Was I there?
Yes, Mom could recite this whole night to you. So
I don't remember this.
every single like girl birthday party, at least for the most part, you have like the crew that sleeps over after, like slumber party vibes. So we're going through my camera and I'm like, oh my God, ew, this one of me, I need to delete it. Accidentally select all, click delete every single photo from that night. Every single one. Not a single memory from that party
That's
exists.
probably why I don't remember it.
Because of the 400 pictures that me and like Mom took on that, I deleted every single one. I run upstairs sobbing. Not that I was an emotional kid or anything. Sobbing. Okay, so these were pretty traumatic though in the context of the day. Like long term, I was fine. Like that night I was fine, but in the moment I was like, what happened? I'm like, Dad, fix it. He's like, you can't. You literally erased everything off this memory.
Oh my gosh. I really don't remember this.
Wow. Oh my God. All of my friends. Should I phone a friend right now?
Yeah.
Let's phone Natalie.
Phone Natalie in.
I know.
She.
Hold on.
Yes.
She will remember and she'll have really funny commentary.
Because she's very good. You got to tell her we're recording.
Oh, I'm FaceTiming audioing.
Yeah.
Call her.
All right.
Oh.
Phone a friend. Yeah.
Am I okay? I put it up to my headphone. Hi, do you want to be on our podcast for a second?
You're
All
on.
right, you're on. Welcome.
Hi.
So
we were just discussing.
Haley can be on it too. I assumed I'd get
Well, I
you
mean,
both.
obviously, yes, she's also.
Put her on speaker.
We're on. You are on speaker.
So we were talking about that one birthday party that I had at Performing Arts Center.
Oh my
and
God,
with
you deleted the picture. Like, what part do you need me to describe?
So I was telling Carly how traumatizing it was because I took like 400
I don't
photos.
remember any of it.
We were all in the basement, right?
We were all in the basement. We had the brand new pink digital camera.
Wow.
And I was part of the, like the exclusive sleepover after the PAC birthday. So there was like probably 4 of us. And Madeline's like on the camera looking at the photos, and suddenly the camera goes blue. And she's like, it basically goes into shock. And she like runs upstairs sobbing. And so like me and the other 3 friends are like on the brown couch in the basement, like awkwardly looking at each other because we have no idea what to do. And so like there's no way she could have deleted all 400 photos that she took. And I literally to this day don't know how, but she did.
I did.
And like Roger was like, trying to be the geek squad, like really trying to like save this birthday, but yeah, no, it was all gone. We only have the mental memories. I know that we snowballed to Love Story by Taylor Swift. But that's the mental memory because there's no evidence of it.
This is literally probably why I don't remember this birthday party at all.
I literally said to Carly, I was like, I'm going to call Natalie because Natalie has the scariest memory
It's so
on the
good.
planet Earth. And I know she'll vividly remember the discomfort that all those friends felt in the basement.
I think about it every March 14th.
That's my birthday.
Natalie, what about the time that you came over for Christmas and I danced on the bench and Colleen had an exorcism?
I I also remember that.
I don't know if I remember it vividly.
I don't think you do, but I have vivid memories.
That was painful. That was a painful time. But
Everyone felt equally as
everyone
awkward.
felt really. I have it on video.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah,
I
you
played
did.
the audio
Yep.
last year.
Yep.
Well, Natalie, thank you so much for being a part of our podcast today.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Will go back to work.
Enjoy your day.
Right, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. She literally said it word for word.
She knew. And Carly's like, I don't remember. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
So let's see these other photos that Carly posted.
What else did I post?
The backstory.
Maddie jumping in my brown room.
But that's what I was saying. The photo shoot phase. Everyone has it. I have some
Yeah.
scary photos. And
What?
one of my clients just texted me, I die. After I trained her this morning, and she was like, I'm not going to be well. And I just got a text, I die. It was hard. It was a hard morning.
I guess so.
And then, so Carly and I really had this thing going for us when we used to dress up on Christmas. We loved to layer.
We did.
We'd have a tank top dress and be like long sleeve underneath, ribbon around the, like Carly literally had a ribbon tied around her waist. That was not part of the dress.
Yep, it was literally a ribbon from a Christmas present.
Yep. And then the ones that I posted,
The bang series.
the bangs. So I think I've said this before. I believe I got sabotaged into getting straight across bangs from a person that didn't like me in middle school. I'm fully convinced.
Wait.
Did I not tell the story?
No.
Well, I won't name names.
Can you?
No. I'm not naming names.
I'm like,
So I was on the bus and I was just putting around with the idea of straight across bangs. I'm like, oh my God. First of all, I have a 2 head. I have the smallest forehead on the planet Earth. And I know people are like, do not say that's a bad thing, because Nick will always be like, well, you have a tiny forehead and I have a big forehead. And I'm like, you have a fine forehead. You have a fine forehead. But I have the tiniest forehead ever. If you have a small forehead, bangs just already straight across are not the thing, especially if you don't already like born with a cowlick in the front. Like mom has a cowlick in the front and make her bangs look cute. Mine just flopped in front of my face. But I was like, oh my God, I feel like I could really like pull it off with my one tone scary looking. Oh my God, such a painful photo. I keep looking at it. I'm like, why? Also, I had braces. Also, I was just firmly in my awkward phase, but I was like, yeah, I'm so confident. And I always say this, looking back, definitely full-fledged awkward phase, but I was the most confident middle schooler you could have ever met. I thought I was hot shit, and I don't regret a thing. So I'm on the bus and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to, like I had a hair appointment. I'm like, I think I'm going to go get a haircut and I really want bangs. And this one person was like, oh my God, you would look amazing. You need to do it. I'm going to come with you. And I got straight across bangs. And that was, this photo, you guys, is a very special photo. That is the one photo you will catch me photographed
I
with
remember
bangs.
that coat too, because I got it as a hand-me-down. Did I hit that again? I'm so sorry.
Carly keeps hitting my camera. That is the one photo I have of bangs. Every other photo of me with straight across bangs are clipped back. And that ugly ass jacket was a hand-me-down from Carly, which was a hand-me-down to her, I think. I don't know from who, but
I feel like Zoe.
we were obsessed with it.
Yeah.
We were obsessed.
Sorry,
with
Zoe, if you
it.
listen and we're like that ugly ass.
Well, I mean, she probably would look at it too now and be like,
questionable.
And then another one is one of our photo booth photo shoots. We had a plethora of sunglasses. And I don't know if this is something that a lot of kids did, but like, remember whenever you'd go to like a bar or bar mitzvah, if you ever did go to any of those, a lot of the MCs or like the DJs, you'd like get cool, like the old Kanye West sunglasses with the like the lines in them, or you'd get like aviators. You just get like cool sunnies. Like, remember in my old room, I just have like 42 pairs of sunglasses like on the mirror. So me and Carly would always take photo shoots in them. And we thought we were really cool, clearly. And then that photos when I thought chopping all my hair off was a good idea. Like, all of it.
And then the last one is my most favorite photo.
There's a story
ever.
behind this one I still vividly remember. I have a story behind I have a good memory.
Maddie has, like in this last photo we're talking about, it's her green Argyle sweater with the collared shirt underneath and then her matching green watch and her fingers through the bell. Let me tell one story though.
What?
When I was dating my ex, he was obsessed with that picture for some reason, like so obsessed with it. He thought it was so funny. And he literally, for 1 year, Maddie was swimming in the A10 championships her senior year and was doing really, like, she had a really good season. And so my ex got that picture blown up on a towel for her. And we gave it to her.
You need to find the photo of me at A10s with it.
Yeah, with her at A10s, like behind the blocks, holding up her towel of the green Argyle sweater.
In front of the whole, in A10s, there's hundreds of people in this
Like
stand.
thousands, yeah.
Not thousands, probably hundreds. Like, it's swimming. We don't get a lot of fans.
Well, I mean, there's how many teams there? 10.
10.
No,
But,
there's actually 12.
but they probably each get like 100 people. So maybe
That's
a
1,000.
thousand. Not thousands, though.
I sang in front of them, and I told everyone I sang in front of 3,000 people. So.
Okay, so there are 1,000. Including the swim teams, maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 2,000.
Maybe, probably. Probably, maybe. No, I sang the national anthem there, and so I'm like, yeah, I sang in front of thousands. Like I told people that so many times, but that's also my personality to blow things out of proportion. Anywho,
Anyways,
what's your story behind that?
so I'm getting texts from my friends that were. So Haley and Natalie are together right now.
Shocker.
Haley just texted in the group chat because Natalie was like, I was just called in live on the podcast, and I go, you did amazing. Haley goes, I deaths was not invited to the exclusive sleepover. After I'm like, shoot, my bad.
Damn. Wow.
So
You're a shitty friend.
well, Elena texted in the group chat, is this the modeling birthday party? Because I did have an America's Next Top Model birthday party. Don't ask. Someone hired a like 16-year-old not model, but she just pretended to be. And they're like, we hired an actual model to teach us how to walk a runway. But back to the Argyle photo.
It's so awful. It's so cute.
It's like
you're like
cute,
all munchkin.
but I did pick out the watch to go with it, and it broke. I remember vividly it broke, and my mom bought me a new one, and it wasn't the same, and I was never happy again because I loved that watch so much. And it was like a open and closed one. It didn't like, you didn't like buckle it closed. It was just like a bracelet watch. I don't know. I had weird style. But I went to the bathroom right before that photo was taken. And if you look closely, my hair looks hella greasy. Like extremely greasy and dirty and gross. The reason behind this, I went in to that. What were you doing?
I didn't mean to. Sorry.
I went into the bathroom, looked in the mirror. I was like, I've got a lot of flyaways. Wet my hands like with a ton of water and just slick back the top of my little half up, half down do. Mom was definitely not happy with me because it looks very shiny in that photo. And she's like, what did you do to your hair? I'm like, I thought it would look good slicked back, but it looks terrible. And now, okay, actually, I think Haley did go. And so this is what is happening in the group chat right now. Elena goes, is this the modeling birthday party? Natalie goes, no, the one at PAC with the digital camera incident. Elena goes, digital camera gate. OMG, where we played snowball. Like, I can't. Everyone remembers it was iconic.
Who'd you dance with?
I don't know. Probably whoever I had a crush on at the time.
You're like, this is my moment.
I was like, this is my main character moment. I'm so excited.
That is so funny.
So, to say the least, we had some pretty fun birthday parties.
Yeah.
But that wasn't about Christmas at all, but that doesn't matter. This is taking a really fun turn.
Yeah, this has. Whoa. That was aggressive.
Okay.
Let's go into this or that.
I'm excited about this or that.
Maddie came up with all of them.
I did. Carly goes, do you have any input for this or that? And I sent her
The entire list. And I was like,
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Anyways.
So, on top of your Christmas tree, do we prefer a bow or a star?
Hurley?
My family puts an angel on top.
Okay, someone DM'd us and said that was an option. which
I've never heard of anyone putting a bow on top.
We do a bow.
Really?
I do a bow too.
Was it a present?
It's cute.
I said star.
Okay, I know the only reason why we have a bow though is because every year we get
All right.
Maddie
just had a stroke.
every I did have a second espresso before this. My nails look like cat claws. Anyways. It's so long.
Maddie has talons. on
I
her nails.
literally have talons growing off my fingers. They're fake. Anyways, I remember all of our Christmas trees have been too tall.
Yeah.
So my parents could never get a star on the top because we've had fake trees. So they just started doing a bow and and now my tree is also too tall for my apartment. So I had to do a bow. But I think it looks cute.
Cool.
But obviously everyone said star.
With whatever apartment I'm living in, I would say star.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. 185 for star, 23 for a bow.
Secret Santa or Yankee Swap?
I said Secret Santa because I always do a Secret Santa every year and I haven't done a Yankee Swap in I don't even know how long.
Yankee Swap stresses me out.
I think they're fun though.
Well, you're going to end up, there's always one person who like buys like way too nice of a gift, and there's always a person who doesn't buy a nice enough
you
gift.
Like an
Referencing the-
iPod.
Yes,
Referencing
like,
The Office. I knew it.
like where Michael Scott's like, I bought a freaking iPod, and he ends up with Phyllis's like handmade mittens, and he's so mad about it, and then he's like, okay, it's not Secret Santa anymore, Yankee Swap, and so he makes everyone like swap so that
he got it. Yeah.
No, he didn't end up getting an
He
iPod.
did. Who got the iPod?
Ryan?
I think no.
Kelly?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so 142 for Secret Santa, 79 for Yankee Swap.
What about you? Do you like?
I think my family does both because of my mom's side. Actually, no. We do a play on Yankee Swap. Because what I don't like about Yankee Swap is it's like you open up a present and then you could just be like, I don't like this. I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
But what we do is you can either pick a present that's already been opened or open a wrapped gift and you have to keep it.
I feel like a lot of people do that.
Isn't that White Elephant?
I don't know.
Don't know the difference.
I think that's White Elephant.
Oh.
I think it's
So
like a
that's-
version of Yankee Swap, but they call it White
but
Elephant.
you can't be greedy, essentially, right?
Yeah, well, it's just like,
Well,
I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing where it's like if you open a gift and you're just like, you can have this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I agree. I like that.
So White Elephant is my option, I guess.
Okay, I love that. I almost said that.
Real tree or fake tree?
My family's also done both.
We've
I
done
think
both.
we're starting to progress towards fake
Same.
because they're getting expensive.
They're so expensive, but they also just, and I sound like such a Scrooge. I'm like, they're so messy, but they really are.
They are.
They're super messy, and I've never been the one to water them, and I know it's probably not fun. And my mom always was the one that sweeps up after it and waters it. And Dad's always like, let's get a real tree. She's like, no, not this year.
And it's better for the environment.
Yeah, it is.
See, I wonder though if like we actually put a real tree in our house, if Duke would try to pee on it. Like if
No.
he'd lift his leg and
He
be
doesn't
like,
even go near it, the fake tree.
yeah, but it doesn't smell like a real tree. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So I wonder if like it were a real tree and it like was
He would.
actually, he'd be like,
Maybe.
trying.
I say fake.
I say fake too.
154 for real, 62 for fake. I get why people have the real tree because it does smell amazing.
It does.
But it's
you can get
just-
some room spray though, or
Yeah.
candle.
Yeah, I have a lot of those.
Same
so.
diff.
Okay.
When opening presents, do you wake up at the ass crack of dawn, or do you
Early,
wake
early.
up at a normal time?
Like just a normal person. Like it's a normal day. Girls?
When I was a kid, it was very early. Now I enjoy my sleep.
So me and Carly refused to grow up.
I'm up earlier than her. I'm literally like, when is present time?
When I
are we
lived
doing
at home
stockings?
for the past couple of years and we did Christmas, like at our, like woke up for Christmas. I mean, every year. But like as I got older, I would like sleep in a little bit and Carly would be like texting me at like 6 and be like, hey, you up? And then I'd wake up and she'd be like sitting at
I'd
the end
be
of my
at
bed.
the door. Like,
Hey, you ready? We're bringing stockings into mom and dad's room. And finally one year my parents were like, you guys are getting a little too big to sit at the end of our queen size bed. We'd like carry the 4 stockings in and be like, let's open them. Like, so you are in your 20s. We're going to go to the couch
Yeah.
and do this. I'm still up early.
yeah, me too. Maddie said that Okay, so everyone knows about Maddie not living at home gate during Christmas anymore.
Yeah.
And like I said, I wanted to overserve her on Christmas Eve so that she'd be forced into sleeping over.
Can't do that though.
However, she promised me she would be at the house between 7:45 and 8.
Yep.
So
Because Nick already wakes up at 6:30.
I will keep you all updated via Instagram if that actually follows through.
Nick wakes up at 6:30 daily, and this will be the one day that I'm like, all right, we'll get up together.
All right.
94 for wake up early, 120 for wake up at normal time. You have willpower, you all. Okay.
They also probably just like are normal.
If you want to hear anxiety, my family has recently started going to church before even opening presents too. So we don't even open them till like noon, maybe 1
How do you wait? I know Christmas.
It's insane.
Wait, do you not do Christmas Eve mass?
No,
See,
because we're usually at a family party then.
That's fun.
I
though.
used to think Christmas Eve mass was so much fun. Like when you'd go out like 4 and then you'd go to a family party and then
We used to do that, yeah.
we used to do that.
With our grandpa.
Yeah, our grandpa was like loved church, and so that was like our tradition with him. I mean, every week we took him.
Yeah.
But ever since he passed, we haven't really been as much in the church.
I know we haven't.
Yeah, I mean,
But you all have willpower.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
here's the thing. I
been
don't
tough.
think Christmas.
it's been tough.
Like, I don't think Christmas is all about receiving. Like, I wouldn't be able to. I'm already waiting like 30 days to watch people open the gifts.
Yes, yeah,
That I bought them, and I don't. On Christmas, I'm like, open it.
yeah. No,
Open mine first. Open mine first.
that's how I am too. Like I love to give the gifts. I love to watch people's reactions. So
I don't need
I
anything.
still have to buy some.
Carly.
That's
Actually, so
great.
does Carly. Carly hasn't finished hers either.
just Nick. Nick is the only person. My sister's boyfriend. What do you buy your sister's boyfriend?
Well, I bought your boyfriend a pretty great gift. So.
Well, Nick loves Target. I'm like, do I get him a gift card? to
You got him a
Target?
Target gift card last year.
I know.
So
That was pretty lame. And
Yep.
I forgot to get him a birthday present
he
this
got
year.
you. You're going to really like your
If
gift.
it's that sweatshirt that
It's
you're
not
wearing, I
this
want
sweatshirt.
it.
This sweatshirt, though, he did give me. He wrapped it, put it under the tree, and said, I have a gift I really want to give you right now because I think you're going to like it.
Nobody. Me. Do you want your gift right now?
Yeah, but that's literally me and Nick. Nick's like, do you want it right now? I'm like, well, do you want me to want it right now? He's like, yeah, I want you to open it. So I did. And it's a Carhartt sweatshirt. Although, unfortunately, sidebar, the boxes that I bought to wrap things in, I let him borrow a couple. They smell like dirty feet. And like, I literally took this out of the box and I was like, oh, it
You
smells
should
really
use our-
weird.
Our box is from Built by Byron. That we have.
I know, but I bought some and they smell putrid. So if you guys get a gift from me and it smells like dirty socks, Marshall's
Great,
is to
can't
blame.
wait.
It's not my fault. Anyways, 130 for one. Oh, wait, we didn't even do this yet. One present at a time or all at once?
We've talked about this. We like to do one at a time.
One at a time.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Maddie is literally jacked up on espresso right now.
I
You
also
can
have
tell.
to pee so bad.
Oh, jeez.
Is that why you're starting to rush
I'm
through?
literally going to pee.
Go pee. I'll
No,
talk.
it's okay. It's okay.
You don't trust me on the mic alone?
No. 130 for one person. Carly. Oh.
One person at a time. What?
One present at a time. But
Oh,
like
you said-
person, maybe I said person, but same thing. One person. People go at once. Yeah. All at once is stressful.
I'm confused.
Anyways.
Which is your favorite, Christmas Eve or Christmas?
Morning.
Christmas.
Christmas morning. Same. This is crazy. It was
I
the
don't
closest
know.
one.
I love Christmas Eve. I think it's like the build up might be more fun than the actual thing. Like I love the anticipation. Like I love Christmas Eve. Like everyone's out of work and we're all together and we all have the day off the next day. Christmas is pretty much like
I
our
love-
only day off.
I love Christmas.
Our only day completely
No, the
off.
nice part is though, Christmas is on a Saturday this year.
That's not
so-
a nice thing.
Well, it is and it isn't because we have Sundays off.
Yeah. So we do. Yeah, we have 2
And then the
days.
scaries will hit even harder. 112 for Christmas Eve, 100 for Christmas morning. Last but not least, Elf or the Grinch?
Elf.
Elf.
I don't even like the
Okay,
Grinch. Sorry, I
unpopular
said it.
opinion. Nick hates Elf. All right, not hates, but he does not think it's a good movie. And I'm like, well,
I think the Grinch sucks.
yeah, but Nick could quote the entire movie of the Grinch to you, and I've seen it once, and that's all I need.
I don't think I've even seen it once. I just think it's an awful movie.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
Wait,
said
you
it.
haven't even seen it? You're going to say it's an awful movie?
Well,
I mean, you have to at least watch it.
I've seen it like when I was little and I was like, I never had a desire to see it again. Like I just like did not find it interesting. It did not capture me. I said it. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry that I hate the Grinch, but I'm the Grinch, I guess. But I love the Elf.
Humbug.
Bah frickin' humbug.
Well,
Is Elf your number one Christmas movie?
no.
No, I'd probably say
love
The Holiday.
I love The Holiday. Love
or
Actually.
Serendipity. Love Actually. Like I love all the
Oh,
rom-coms.
interesting.
Serendipity is Christmas.
Yeah, it happens during Christmas. So I consider it a Christmas movie.
Mm.
And I always watch it around Christmas time. And I actually made my boyfriend watch Serendipity. Have you seen it?
No.
And like the main part of it is like at an ice skating rink. Like no, not the main part of it. Actually, their first date is at an ice skating rink, and they re-find each other at the end at this ice skating rink. And now Joe is like obsessed and wants us to go to an ice skating rink, which is really cute.
And you're like, we've already found each other, Joe.
Yeah, I'm like,
We've been
No, no,
together
no.
for 3 years.
no, but I do want to go. Like I think it would be fun, but I think like he's picturing like, oh, this like really cute ice skating rink date, and like neither one of us can skate, and it's like not gonna be cute.
Yeah,
It's
you're
gonna be
both
like
fall on
it's gonna
asses.
be
You got
like
like the milk crates.
yeah,
out.
it's gonna be like chaotic.
Well, 139 for Elf, 76 for Grinch. So we were part of the majority on that one.
Cool.
So I'm gonna pee my pants. Anyways,
All right.
so everyone have a great holiday.
Yes.
If it's
Happy
not
holidays.
Christmas, whatever you celebrate, we hope you have the best time and safe and stay healthy. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe.
That would be the best present if you can get that.
If
for
you give us any gift, well, you guys probably won't get us a gift, but if you want to do something nice for a small business and
in the holiday
support
season.
us, leaving a review and a 5-star rating would be enough for any of our Christmas wishes to come true.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
And also, I was going to say something else. We're not here next week.
yeah, so we will miss you.
We will see you
So
next
happy
year.
New Year!
We'll see you next year. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Ho, ho,
Go live
ho.
your best lives. Go be a little ho, ho, ho. Eat the damn cake.
Be a ho 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 for carbs.
Ooh, baby. Okay.
Live, laugh, love.
Peace out.
A-Town. Do
A-Town.
new, do new.
Yeah, I may have just spaced out
oh,
for a good few seconds there.
It's okay.
Da, 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 da.
Merry